Hajime no Ippo really changed my life, gave me that motivation that I was missing. Made me feel like Frieza when I found out that Vegeta got stronger. Can't be letting no bums catch up to me. So you already know I had to make a video about the best sports anime out right now. So it starts off with Ippo about to have his debut fight against a boxer named Oda. He had to take a break from drawing One Piece. We all seen how Nabi been getting thicker. Oda needs to go outside for a bit. He's losing touch with reality. He's feeding. They're at the weigh-in trying to see if they've passed and aren't too heavy for their fight. Ippo weighs himself first and he passes for his first fight as a featherweight at 124 pounds. They trolling. Look at Oda. Bro looks like he's bigger than the officials checking his weight and he's supposed to be 124.5 pounds. He must be nothing but straight skin and bones. Look at the height difference between him and Ippo. Oda even looks bulkier. Y'all sure that skill is working? He's built like Captain America. At least let me put some cinder blocks in my gloves so I can stand a chance. It's fight night and obviously Ippo is nervous. It's his first fight and it's either he gives his opponent CTE or he gets the CTE. I would be nervous too. Next thing you know, all of a sudden it's taking him 15 minutes to count to 10. We can't be having that. But the coach is like, alright young blood, it's time. And they walk into the ring. The fight begins and Oda rushes in swinging at Ippo twice in the corner before managing to knock him back and continues applying the pressure. Seems to me like he's in a rush to go back home and finish drawing the rest of One Piece. 20 more years of the crew traveling to different islands and having to fight a hungry Hippo with makeup. Ippo starts to get used to Oda's swings and is getting a cool breeze from all the misses and starts to fight back and sends bro to the ropes with one big punch. Oda got that face that tells you that he's questioning his choice to have stepped into the ring. Ippo tries to take advantage of the situation and gets countered. He got knocked so bad he got his eyes closed and is looking up at the lights. Got the group up top like, ain't no way he's getting his ass beat like this. Ask that nigga how the manga ends. And before you know it, the first round ends. They in the corner and the coach is talking about some, hey kiddo, your opponent is tough, but we've all seen your perseverance. Just keep at it. While over in the other corner, they're telling Oda that Ippo's likely to throw more punches so he can't back down. So essentially, they not tell the fighters shit for real. Pretty much said they keep fighting while rubbing on his shoulders and putting his hand in bro's pants. They getting paid to tell him bullshit and touch him inappropriately. I'm concerned. They start the next round and they go out swinging, trying to break each other's necks. Ippo gets in close and is giving him nasty gut punches and ends up cornering him before getting smacked in the face. And Oda starts getting confident, talking about some, come on, bro, you're stuck in the corner. What's with the theatrics? His coach realizes that his fighter is trying to play tricks on his opponent and the body blows from Ippo are affecting his leg, so he can't really move. Oda must think he's fighting a pro boxer with multiple fights under his belt. He don't got CTE yet. He can still think properly. And Ippo gets in close once again, trading blows, telling him to stop all the nonsense. We not falling for it. So Oda is getting his ass beat by a man who's 5'5" and has social anxiety. While his girl's in the crowd with front row seats, she's no longer going to claim him, but to be like,
I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing.
He's getting gut punched and she can't even watch. He's about to be moving like Jason the Ween on Hinge real soon. Ippo hit him so hard that he spits out his mouth guard and falls to the ground and starts his anime sad monologue on some, I can't let it end this way. Why did I even train? And he manages to get back up at a count of 7. And this shit frying me. After all that motivation he just gave himself, his coach has no faith in his parlay. It's over. He's trash. He won't win. His opponent is too strong. Damn. And I bet my house on this fight too. I'm about to be homeless. The ref tells him to box and Ippo closes in, but slips and almost gets his head punched clean off. And the ref is like, yo doc, moving like Bugs Bunny, because Ippo has a cut on his eye from getting grazed by that punch. Luckily it wasn't anything serious, but the cut opens up again. He's about to be 0-1 and known as a garbage boxer who might have to retire his jersey and go back to the fishing boat. The second round ends and the coach smacks some ice on him and puts some witch magic on Ippo and tells him to be careful not to make the injury worse. I don't think it's going to be a problem though. Still, I'm looking at Oda and bro is struggling to even stand up. He's got his knees buckling like Blueface on the dead lokes. The round starts and Ippo throws a left to his jaw and has to make sure that he doesn't open up the cut again, and it's going to be difficult because Oda is aiming for that cut. Ippo tries to get in close, but Oda is clinching and is holding onto him like Minecraft YouTubers with children, and bro is literally just throwing every punch at his left eye. Ref had to say break it up, and Ippo starts bleeding again while having to weave back and forth, but he can't punch in his position. He's completely blocked off. So out of desperation, Ippo changes his stance into the southpaw style, putting his dominant hand as his jab. And when Ippo tries to jab with his right, he quickly realizes that he feels off and he's getting smacked because he can't figure out a jab and gets pushed into the corner. But he's not giving up. He's like, I'ma put some on you. I'ma put some on you. Dodges Oda's left, and while the referee is creeping up to stop the match, Ippo knocks some sense into bro. Oda is like 5'10" and weighing in at 124 pounds. He's made out of sticks and no stones, so we're gonna break those bones. Punching him again and again and again, trying to give him some of that Floyd Mayweather reading disease. Bro was staring at that paper for a good minute and then had to ask the cashier what it said. Oh yeah, we know his ass can't read. Probably thinks the alphabet is straight hieroglyphics. Ippo starts connecting a flurry of right jabs and the ref stops the match and lets Oda fall on the mat. meaning that Ippo is the winner and Oda gets to go back to drawing One Piece for another 20 years and barely giving Zoro a backstory even though he's been present for over 1,000 episodes. They be saying that Zoro is the best side character in all of anime and we know nothing about him. Getting past Killua first, my nigga. Ippo goes to school and people find out that he's a pro boxer, but he quickly finds out that he don't got that much street cred just yet and he's still stuck eating lunch by himself. So he goes up on the roof and people can't even enjoy orange juice no more. 3 bullies that constantly bother Ippo pull up and the main one, Umezawa, is intrigued at the fact that Ippo is a boxer, because you know them delinquents be the same ones in prison benching 3 rod waves as a warm-up. When it comes to bodybuilding and beating niggas asses, them thugs be first round picks. But Ippo says that his next fight is in a month, so let's get to it. Ippo pulls up to the match and even the bullies are sitting there in the stand and Ippo's like, "Coach, I'm about to box Duke Dennis. That man in the corner got no eyebrows." The fight starts and Ippo's using his peekaboo style that he practiced. Got that shit from Mike Tyson, minus the stuttering. Ippo is blocking all the dude's punches and waits for his opportunity to rush in and knock Bro in his face. Ippo be having the opponents wondering if he really is hiding cinder blocks in his gloves, throwing straight haymakers and Chris Browns. This chicken is cold, Rihanna. And he gets in close, hitting him in the abs and he can't take it anymore. So he gets in front of the ref, blocks his view and decides it's time to cheat. He's seen it before anyways. You be on the court and they done punch you in the balls and tell you to shoot for it. Make it make sense. He then headbutts Ippo to hit him down. "Hey, Stevie Wonder, who let you become a ref? Pay attention." Ippo gets back up and wastes no time punching the wind out of his lungs. Everybody be talking like them white chicks that vape and smoke. But once again, he tries to cover the ref's view and headbutt Ippo. And the ref is like, "Hold up, you moving like an OF model with all that head movement, chill." And he's trying to be like Nick Fury and gaslight the ref into believing it was an accident, saying that Ippo is Kevin Hart. He's so short that he can't avoid his head. Ippo actually believed Bro for a second too, until he saw his face, and then he turned to Soluminati, said,
"If you ever put your hands on me, you catching these hands. Hands. You catching them."
And then locked in and started exchanging hits, both getting pummeled with punches, even hitting each other at the same time. But Ippo ain't trying to fight no old man. Bro's birthday probably starts with 19. We can't be having that. Powers through and starts beating on him relentlessly, even headbutting him back and proceeds to deliver an uppercut and knocks his chin to the moon. Sent him back to his era. He's looking up probably thinking Neil Armstrong is still up there exploring. And Ippo manages to win his second fight. So that's 2 fights, 2 wins, and 2 KOs. And the Eastern Japan Rookie Championship tournament is coming up. So while Ippo is training, trying to perfect his craft, the same way R. Kelly was trying to perfect his aim while pissing, the rookie tournament brackets are released and Ippo finds out that he's fighting a boxer called Jason. A nigga named Jason? I better not see him walk into that ring with a machete, because I'ma walk right back out and call the authorities to nuke the arena. But it turns out the boxer is named Jason Ozuma, a black boxer from America. So we've got a bigger problem now. They done shipped over Mike Tyson to give this kid a stuttering problem too, and bro was throwing life-ending hooks during a sparring session against a bum, turned him into a broom to clean the dirt off the mat and had him hitting the Yamcha pose. The coach heard about that and said, "Oh nah, Takamura, I need you to send cranium-shattering hooks to help Ippo to get ready for his fight." So Ippo prepares to spar and is like, "Yo, Takamura, I need the ring. Haha, I'm your sparring partner, bro." "Huh? Oh man, you senile or something? All that shine from your bald scalp blocking your eyesight. Takamura is practically a heavyweight. He's going to turn me into mashed potatoes." Ippo realizes that the coach ain't going to change his mind and uses Takamura as a practice for Jason's hooks. It's time for the weigh-in, and now they must think I'm a Kardashian and just let anything through. Jason is weighing in at 124 pounds as a featherweight. Look at the height difference. Look at the size difference. Ippo ain't scared because Jason is the first black man he's ever seen. Nah, he's scared because he's about to enter the ring and fight LeBron. How is he in the same weight class? They be trying so hard to convince you that a 6', 210 man-child is somehow 12 years old. Bro, he has a family. I saw him pushing a baby in a stroller before the game. He's not 12. It's the night of the fight, and Jason walks to the ring first, repping that American freedom. They've got burgers, Chief Keef, and Lauren London. What else could you ask for? Ippo walks in next, ready to show the audience that race, height, and muscle density don't matter in boxing. You're not convincing no one. The odds are 90-1 in Jason's favor. Even I'm watching this like,
"Go, Jason! Woo! Don't let me down!"
Cause who I look like voting for Remy when he's fighting the Iron Giant? Just get back to making that ratatouille I ordered, little nigga. The fight gets underway and they both close the gap and surprise each other and hit a quick jab. That Looney Tunes ass start. Ippo takes a chance to jump back in and throw some heavy jabs before sending a right. Coach saw that and got hyped. If they win the tournament, he's about to use the money for a hair transplant. Bro has hair in the back, is bald on top, and has a swirl in the front. The first man to make Kevin Durant not look homeless in comparison. Ippo knocks Jason in his chin and he starts shaking off that CTE, while Ippo gets impatient and his punch gets dodged and almost got his head taken clean off with a hook. All that training sparring Takamura scarred Ippo for life. He instinctively ducked under that hook because of all the trauma, and he goes for the uppercut but gets dodged too, and the fight turns into a battle of ultra instinct. Trying to dodge and get a counter. The first person to land a hit is about to have a crazy advantage. Each missed punch is literally sending chills throughout the arena, while the fighters are trying to end each other at point blank range. Jason ups his speed and starts sending consecutive hooks left, right, left, right, even turning it up a notch, and sends 3 right hooks back to back to back, and manages to clock Ippo with a left hook, which sits him on his ass. First real hit of the match, and he's already down. I would have rather fought Friday the 13th Jason than this man. Ippo a better man than me. 1 hit, that would have been sleep. The ref starts counting, and the coach is smacking the mat on some, "Hey kid, stay down till he reaches 8. And the kid's already stuttering so bad you would think there's some holes in the front row. That's right, I need to calm down and rest up a bit. Ippo gets back up, and now it's Dame time. He can't fall again because he's a rookie. His matches are 4 rounds and only 2 knockdowns are allowed in 1 round. Jason applies the pressure, not even going for a headshot, just aiming at his body. Weakening him before setting Bro to lay down. It's past his bedtime. But Ippo's like a spoiled kid who's hooked on Skittles. There's no sleep for the wicked. Catching himself on the ropes, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. Those are some bars. Now Eminem is the same age as Duke Dennis, still trying to rap. Let it go, bro, please. Ippo gets back into his peekaboo stance and manages to throw a left at the same time as Jason, and they both hit each other. That punch threw Jason off mentally. He's never fought anyone with a Napoleon complex. Short, aggressive, and stubborn. Even though his punches are affecting Ippo, it doesn't seem like it, because Ippo has a strong will and is not giving up on his fight. Bro could be looking like Peter Griffin, and he's still gonna swing his fist. Jason slowly creeps up towards Ippo, and before you know it, the bell rings to end the first round. Ippo sits in the corner, and the coach is like, "You did good. The fight is pretty equal. If you landed your ferocious uppercut before he landed his hook, this fight would be different right now. And if I got $1 million, I'd be rich." Bro's not giving no advice. He's slapping him with a bag of ice and saying motivational quotes off Pinterest. He's not slick. Anyways, Ippo's planning on going in to exchange hits with Jason to try and put that same fear Sukuna put into Panda. Bro said no human shall move, and Panda still stopped. That's crazy work. The second round starts, and Jason is trying to knock down Ippo right off the bat, while Ippo's going for the uppercut and gets dodged. And this is when Jason sees Ippo's giant dome and is sending an earth-breaking punch flying his way. But Ippo sends one right back, and they both hit each other at the same time, and they proceed to do it a second time. Jason is scared while Ippo's knees are quaking, and I'm just trying to figure out why Jason is so scared of bro. Jason was literally in the military. He's seen women get trained and cheating on their husbands. Those horrors should have prepared him for this. At this point, every time Jason hits Ippo, Ippo hits him back at the same time, going CTE for CTE, putting on a show for the crowd. But now it's a test of endurance. Jason sends 2 jabs and a right, and dodges the uppercut and goes for the hook, then blocks, and they both hit each other again. It's that Wii boxing when you're fighting against Matt, hoping for the best, throwing punches randomly, trying to hit him when he's about to hit you. Jason hits him in the gut and gets smacked in the jaw, and once more they hit each other, and another time again. Who do you think's gonna win? The one with the shorts? Ippo took more damage, so we'll see. Jason rushes in with some jabs, and then a right that gets a full-on connection, but Ippo ain't bothered, sends an uppercut, and Jason's like, impossible. On that anime cliche, he don't know that Ippo is a dog, the same ones they be calling princess and claiming they don't bite. That's the type of mentality he's working with. They both hate each other another time, and Jason is getting annoyed. He's done punch bro 455 times. No amount of women in the crowd, PEDs, or even racism should be able to keep him standing for this long. They lock in and start putting all their energy into their punches. Jason hits Ippo and shakes him up a bit, but Ippo retaliates, and Jason steps back to recover before closing back in and clocking Ippo with another hit and told him to back off. Jason thinks he can finally end it. This fight been dragging out, and starts bulldozing Ippo with punches, not giving him a chance to defend himself, and puts Ippo on his ass. Ippo done got hit in the head so many times that he looks like he's high. His vision is blurry and he's imagining things. The coach had to tell him, "Bro, get up, you're not high, you haven't smoked in weeks. That's not the Za, you still got to fight." So Ippo starts to get up and manages to stand at the count of 8 and gets into his fighting stance. Jason sees this nonsense and is dumbfounded. Only thing left to do is drop an anvil on his head and see if it does some damage. The ref says box, and Jason darts in and swings a hook and gets weaved and hit with a liver shot that paralyzes him and puts him on his knees. And now he's bent over with his ass in the air in front of a live audience. Yep, time to air this bit out. This is embarrassing. But Jason gets that extra motivation and gets back up, ready to put in work. Box. Ippo throws the first punches, dodge, uppercut, block, and they're not slowing down. We got to hand it to them. They insisting on giving each other lasting damage, dodging each other's hooks and uppercuts, and Jason uses his shoulder to push Ippo to the ropes and starts unloading the mag, not giving him a chance, trying to make him fall. Ippo doesn't give up, and they hit each other simultaneously for the 25th time, and at this point they're both running on E. The car is on 2 wheels, about to break down and turn into a Flintstone vehicle. Jason punches Ippo and backs him into the corner, and now Ippo's reaching his limit, receiving a flurry of punches from Jason, and one lands so clean it completely distorts his face, practically gave him that Vegeta hairline. His knees start to buckle, and he's seeing Jason's punch coming straight for his dome, and he starts seeing flashes of Takamuro's hook. If this is happening to the point where he's seeing Takamuro's punch in mid-fight, he must have been training like Goku in a hyperbolic time chamber. Ippo must have been having nightmares about them hooks, but he dodged under the hook in sublime fashion. All of a sudden, the animation is in 4K and sends Jason back to America and gives him so many punches filled with melatonin. He's about to get a good night's sleep. Tap get the blanket, the bonnet, and let him reach some of that One Piece to make sure he stays asleep. And the winner of the fight is Ippo Makanoichi. And now he just won the first fight of the rookie tournament.